Hey guys, this is Manak and you're watching Civil Bro. So in this particular section, we'll discuss about the load combinations and how to apply the load combinations in ETABS. In all the earlier parts, we had discussed how to apply the loads, how to do the modeling, how to uh, do apply the loads as per the standard IS codes. We are done up to that. If you haven't watched that, watch them first and then you can start this video. We need to know why do you need to apply load combinations in a building. So we have the dead load, wind load, live load, which are acting on a building which you've already applied in our software. But in actuality, when suppose you are sitting in your room, in your bed, in your table, wherever you are sitting, at particular the live load due to you or the furniture is acting. The self weight of the slab, the brick walls, they are also acting. So at this particular moment, the live loads and dead loads are acting this particular moment. Suppose an earthquake comes, then the earthquake load will also act. So loads can act in combination. It's not necessary that single load will act. So load combinations are used. The standard code for all the load combinations is IS 875 part 5, and some of the use of the load combination is also mentioned in the IS 1893 part 3, which is also the code for retaining wall design. So these are the things, and the factor of safety, as you always know, these codes specify which standard load combinations we should take, and what are the standard factors of safety. So let's have a brief look at all these codes to just give us an idea about all this. So first of all, let's look through IS 875 part 5. So this gives us the load combination, dead load, imposed load. These are the unfactored load combinations which are used. So you notice that there is TL also. TL means temperature load, which is used in special case. We don't need them in most cases. And WL represents the wind load, and IL the imposed load of the live load. So these are the loads, and there are some things written on the load combination also. You can download it. I'll just give the link of this codes in the description. And again, you will find this particular in the section 7 of the IS 1893 part 3, that when dead load and live load are, earthquake load and dead load are used, then the load factor should minimum 1.5, that is 1.5 DL plus or minus EL. And when seismic load is combined with other load, that is if you're using three loads such as DL, dead load, live load, and seismic load, then the load factor should be minimum 1.2. So based on this, designers take some load combinations. So I have just listed down all this standard load combinations. We have already applied dead load, live load, and seismic load and wind load in the THD. And if we were to make these combinations, these are the standard combination. That is 1.5 dead load plus or minus live load. And if you're using 3, 1.2 dead load plus live load plus or minus seismic load in X direction, and then plus or minus seismic load in Y direction. So like this, we have this load combination. There are this 25 types of load combinations which you can possibly make, as you can see, with the help of your dead load, live load, seismic load, and your wind load. So I'll can just take a screenshot of this by pausing the video at this point and at this point, so that we can proceed. And there I have also prepared this unfactored load combination. So what are this unfactored load combination? So when you go for foundation design, the geotechnical engineer usually consider a very high factor of safety. So we don't need to apply the load combination when you are going for the design of foundation, because the SBC provided by the soil test report, you find that SBC pretty much with the factor of safety. So you don't have to give any factor load combinations to that. So that is the case. This is the load combinations which are there. You can, I hope you have taken the screenshot before you start working on the ETABS model. So next you need to open the ETABS model which we had worked previously, and if possible you can just go to file and go to save as and save it with a different name, so that any changes you make doesn't affect the original model. Okay. And after that you can go to your define, and you can go to load combinations. So here you can add the combinations. We also have a feature of add default design combos. We'll get to that later. First of all, let me show you how to add load combinations manually. And yes, we need to learn it. Why? I'll show you. Okay. So first of all, the load combination name, we can just open the file and just prepare a file like this in Excel, and you can just copy and paste the load name. So first of all, I'll just copy this 1.5 DL plus LL, and Then we can just paste it here. So this is the first load combination. So it is 1.5 DL plus LL. So here you can just select, dead load. So the factor, you can just change it to 1.5, and then we'll just click on add, and then we'll select our live, and this factor also will select to 1.5, and then we'll just click on OK. So the first load combination has been added. So like this, we'll add all other load combinations. Now I have two load combinations. So for the third one, which has a negative sign, I'll just show you how to include the negative sign in it. So same process, add new combo, and the same thing, I'll just copy it from here, and the name, you can just give it any name, basically 1.5 DL minus SLX. So it is 1.5 here, and it is DL, and we'll add another one, and this will be your SLX plus, and this will be minus, so it will be minus 1.5. So this is the procedure, 1.5 DL. Okay, this we don't need, delete this. So this is it, and click on OK. So like this, we can add the negative load combinations also. Okay, so I have added a few load combinations. Let me show you how to add a load combination of, having 3 load factors. Okay, so we are up to this number 11th load combination. Just copy this, add new combo, paste it here, and this is 1.2, and there is LL. So live load, we'll make it 1.2 here, and there is SL minus SLX plus, so we'll add, and this will be SLX plus, so it will be minus 1.2, and then click on OK. So that's how you add, load having 3 loads. So like this, you can continue adding all the combinations, but as you can see, there are 25, there are a lot of combinations here, 25 here. So to add them, it will take a lot of time. So it has have a cool feature of automatic load combination, like all other softwares. So you can use that features. So let's see. So first of all, you have to start afresh, or you have to delete all the load combinations which you have made, and then you can start again. So I'll just have to click here, add default design combos, and then since we are using concrete frame design, so we'll just click on concrete frame, and make sure you click this, because it will help you to see what are the combinations. So we'll just click on OK. So as you can see, it has generated some load combinations, and if you want to see here, we as you can see, if you want to see what are the combinations which are used, suppose I want to see this, it is 1.2 dead load plus 1.2 live load plus 1.2 WLY, plus. So similarly, this is only 1.5 dead load. So it has taken a total, as you can see, 26, and we had taken 25. So one only extra it has taken, that is 1.5 dead load. You can this is not necessary. If you want, you can delete it, or you can keep it also. So these are load combinations which you can generate automatically. Right now, there is no option in this particular version to generate the unfactored loads, but so you have to add the unfactored loads manually. So let me add the unfactored load. The process will be the same. Suppose this is the DL plus L, standard DL plus LL, because adding unfactored load is also very important, because you want to just use it for the foundation design. So live, I have added DL plus LL, and then click on OK. So like this, I'll just add all my unfactored loads. So this is how it will look like when you add all the load combinations which are automatic, and the unfactored load combinations which are added manually. After you add all the combinations, you can just click on OK. So guys, you have completed how to assign the load combinations. Next, we'll go into the assignment of your analysis and design. Till then, wherever you are, stay safe, take a break, and revise all the lectures. Thank you. Bye-bye.